Now, last month, the feds charged Casanova with attempted murder. Now, he's facing a maximum of life in prison if found guilty. Now, Cass is also facing charges of conspiracy to commit racketeering, conspiracy to distribute controlled substances, and possession of a firearm in furtherance of the drug trafficking crime. Now, Cass says the feds are trying to crucify him based on his past history. Now, is Cass a victim, or did he bring it all on himself by associating himself with the gang? Now, Haas, what's your take, bro?
Well, my take on the situation is real simple, right? Casanova was a blueprint to stupidity and ignorance. He wanted to be recognized as the top shotter, the number one. He even said it in Vlad, he's the top in New York. Problem is, he had to cross paths with dudes like Nuke and Harv, right? And Shotty, and bump heads with Tekashi. Like, yeah, everybody can recognize that Tekashi was not that, but he had those behind him. So when Casanova decided to step in the jungle against some giants, he might have had some fighters rather that was willing to fight at the Barclays when they was about to clash, and you see all of them running towards each other. But in the streets, the shooters was with Tekashi 6ix9ine. So now he had to sit up there and join forces with the apes, Dick Wolf and his crew that was already hot as shit. So what he did was what I refuse to do right now. See, I got beef all over the place with millionaires. It is like everybody that comes to you, you have to watch, because everybody can lead to your downfall. So, okay, if Hassan Campbell got to go to war with a giant right now, who do you put behind you when you fighting millionaires? Tekashi was feeding a lot of, and he had the majority of shooters with him. There's a difference between a fighter and a shooter. A fighter is going to go but so far. Casanova wanted the limelight. He wanted to be the top shotter, and he was rewarded his trophy. Now he has to live with his championship in the prison system, in the court system. He earned his spot in position of where he's at right now. He fought for his spot in prison because he was stupid and didn't realize what he was doing. He had the opportunity to wine and dine with one of the prettiest females that you see in the hood. I don't know if she's a builder bitch or she's naturally beautiful, but his girlfriend Jazz, 2 times, is beautiful. And he should have been fighting to stay with that. Now, all he is in the penitentiary with dudes that's jerking off the Blacktail magazines and bitches in their bikinis on Pornhub. Right now, he turned himself into a Pornhub when he was a fantasy island. He was getting on planes, landing in the most beautiful places, but he wanted to come back to the hood as this solidified Black John Gotti, and he bodied himself. There's no other way to explain what he did to himself. He bodied himself because he wanted it. Now you reap what you sow. You got a taste of the hellfire, and now that you burning, you screaming out, where's all my friends at? My whole thing is like this, right? What made him think that Jay-Z was going to back him after Jay-Z separated himself from Beanie Siegel, when Beanie Siegel would not listen and put himself in the same situations? Jay-Z said, you know what? A hard head makes a soft ass, and he fell back off of Beanie Siegel. Like, nah, you got to learn the hard way. So now, Casanova 2 times told himself, or he thought that he was going to be something special. Beanie paved the way. Burning your fire that you created. And that's for all of us. People don't want to believe that the hellfire exists. But the reality of it is, if you eat spaghetti with hot sauce and spices, you get heartburn. You don't feel the burn with inside yourself? When you get heartburn and you got to go run to the Tums and you trying to get the acid reflex down, you're burning. It's the fire. The hellfire exists right in your body. As soon as you commit treason against yourself, you burn. Casanova put himself in the hellfire called prison, and he's burning. Will he make it out? We don't know, but we do know that the feds are being strategic. They decided to charge him with a attempt murder a year later within his charges because they're being strategic rather. They're trying to show him that we ain't even let you know all the charges that we have on your stupid ass. When the feds come and get you, they did their homework. They did their homework. These fight dirty. They'll be sitting up there letting you hear conversations like Sammy the Bull and John Gotti. Well, Sammy the Bull's like, hold up. I did everything for John Gotti, but John Gotti, hold up. He was talking about how stupid I was and whacking me. These same to be sitting up there when you get ready to go to court. They'll be playing conversations with your side chick to your wife and your wife to your side chick. And you be sitting up there saying, hold up. Did they really just do to me like that? Huh? You dumb, they're listening. You reap what you sow. Casanova 2 times, got 2 times the hellfire because he wanted to be 2 times gangster. In this day and this time, you got to understand something. After John Gotti and Sammy the Bull, you never heard anything about the mob again. It's like when you watch that movie Unusual Suspects, right? He was Kaiser Sose for a reason, not Casanova 2 times. They didn't believe Kaiser Sose exists. He was a myth because you had to prove him because he didn't want to be in the limelight. Everybody wants to be the fucking man. I want to grab the bag and disappear.